I'm back on this YouTube channel. So I went for a while. I was on the farm. I was choked up with a lot of farm activities, and so I had to stop shooting for some time. Right now, I'm back to the farm. I'm back to shooting. Yeah, you know how farming activities can be. Sometimes it can be so overwhelming, and so it was for me this year. So I had to stop shooting for a while. But right now, I am back to the farm. So how has farming been treating you this year? Has been the experience, the breaking, the rainfall, and I don't know, everything was just messed up this year, but we cannot complain too much. This is just experience that we are gathering, and this will make us stronger and better in the next planting season. So tell me, let me know your experience this year. What has it been? How were you able to cope with the shortage in rainfall? Are you into rain-fed cultivation, or you were able to save the situation? Because of this weather patterns and everything that is changing and the way it is going, I am no longer encouraging anybody to go into perishable products. I don't know how we are going to feed on that, but I am not encouraging anyone to go into perishable products, especially if we are not going to go all in. If you're not going to go all in with irrigation system, like if you don't have enough water around you, if you don't have access to quality water, enough of it, I would not advise you to go into perishable products, because number one, you don't even get to determine the price of your input. Farm inputs are going so high right now, and even the cultivation process is a whole lot. Like the money you used to buy fuel lasso and then you are now even selling, you don't get to also determine the price. You know, if you are doing perishable products, you need to sell immediately, else you will not be able to keep the crops. So the produce, you need to sell immediately, and then you cannot determine the price. It is the price that the market people say they want to buy that you get to sell, and so there's no room for you to even sell at a good price that will compensate for all the losses, all the high cost of production. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but if you are doing semi-perishable products, you get the chance to store at least for a particular period of time. Or you are doing non-perishable products like grains, rice, and the likes. Those ones you can always store your produce, and then you sell at any time you want to. At any time the price is high. Rice is a staple food, and it is one of the most consumed food. If it's not the most consumed food, I don't have that data. I don't know if it's the most consumed, but it's actually one of the most consumed food in Nigeria. And one thing you need to know about rice farming is that you need enough water. You need the water management needs to be very, very solid. The fertility of the soil also is very, very important. The management generally, you need to plant a very good variety. Yes, it is very, 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 very important that you get a good variety of rice input, and you are good to go in rice farming. So I'll be breaking down the processes. We know we have the lowland rice and the upland rice. So depend on your area, your farm location. Look at the farm location, and you get to know if it's lowland rice or upland rice that you want to do. So, but there's a difference between these two, the lowland and the upland. The lowland is that area that is swampy, that has everywhere flooded. That's where it's that's what we call the lowland. And then the upland is this area where it's not so swampy, and then you need to supply the environment with enough water. So you want to decide which one you want to go for. But generally, land preparation for the both is clearing, and then you plow, and you arrow. You can do the arrowing twice, but tillage is always discouraged because of erosion. So you might not want to do, you might want to go for zero tillage, so you don't get that environment prone to erosion. So after the scenario on the land preparation, the arrowing and everything, you can control weeds so that before your rice start popping up, you not start to notice the weed, you can spray glyphosate. It's one of the chemicals you can use to control weed in rice farming. Now after that, you want to raise your rice seedlings. Make a bed of say 5 meters by 10 meters till the losing the soil on the bed, and then you can drill the holes. You can drill holes and just sprinkle your rice in the holes that you have drilled, and then you cover with palm what's it called now, palm front, is that what they call it? Yes, you can cover with palm front, or you can use anything that can help you protect the seeds from the direct ray of sunlight. So you can cover with even the weeds that you have gathered, that you have removed from your farm. You can use to cover the bed, so that it will prevent easy evaporation. What am I saying? Yeah, so it will prevent evaporation and also preserve moisture content in the soil while the seedlings are growing up. So you want to cover them like that, and then you leave them for like 3 weeks, and then after 3 weeks they are ready to be transplanted. We actually have different varieties of rice, and it depends on the type that you are doing, if it's lowland or upland. We have Faro 59, which is the upland rice. I think that's the only upland rice that I actually know. Then we have Faro 44 lowland, Faro 60 lowland, Faro 52, that one too is lowland. So you can choose from any of these varieties, depend on what you want to do. You can harvest your seedling at 6 weeks, when they are 6 weeks old, and then you transplant on the field. By this time, you must have done your bed, and your field is ready to accept your seedling. Now the rate you are going to plant at 30 meter spacing, 30 by 30, sorry, cm, not meter please, 30 by 30 cm spacing. And then you are going to have like 2 to 3 strands of rice seedlings in one hole. So you're just going to dip, and then you're not dipping too much, just dip, and then you place your seedlings 30 by 30 cm, or you can use 20 by 20 cm, whichever. But just take note that you are going to be planting up to 60 kg, like 55 to 60 kg of the rice seeds per hectare. So in all of what you do, in all of your spacing, just know you are going to have 60 kg per hectare. And for the management of rice is not a whole lot to do. You just need to know when to apply your fertilizer, and then if you are going to be running a soil test, it's going to help you make decision on the amount of fertilizer you are going to be using. But per hectare, you are going to be needing 50 kg of the 50 kg bag now of the NPK fertilizer. The pest of rice is mostly birds and termites, stem borers. I think we also armyworms also disturb, and also we have the brown spots of rice, which you can treat with fungicide, tilt fungicide. That's one of the common fungicide that you can use to treat the brown spots on rice. And your water level should be around 3 cm high. So basically you don't joke with water on the rice farm. Rice takes 3 to 4 months to be ready for harvest, and it depends on the variety that you are planting. So you make more research on the variety and how many days it's going to be ready for harvest. But one way you can know if your rice is ready for harvest is the color of the plant. It turns brown, and then you know your rice is ready for harvest. Rice is very, very profitable, highly profitable, and so you might want to consider doing rice in 3 to 4 months you're already cashing out on your rice farm. So if you are going to be doing rice, let me know, and so I would book down for a bag of rice from you. What is the best time to plant rice? There's really no best time to plant rice, except if you want to dwell on rain. You can plant around June. June is one of the times that most people plant rice. You can plant around June. Or you want to do irrigation, maybe you want to irrigate your rice farm, you can plant around this time. You can start your planting around this time and then irrigate, or you can even do it during the dry season. So it depends on you and what you want to go for. If you're ready to irrigate your farm, it's fine. Just make sure that you have enough water, you have access to enough water that your rice can consume, something that can actually make an environment to be swampy. Yes, that kind of water. Just make sure that you have it, and then you are good to go. That's all you need to get ready. That's all you need to plant rice. All right, I don't know if I'll be having time to shoot more videos, but I promise I'll be doing more videos. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, and also like this video so that YouTube will push it out to many farmers who would need this. Thank you very much for watching.